I used to think lifting heavy was the only way to get strong, until I discovered these 5 exercises. Hardly anyone trains this way, but if you do, you'll build real strength and be stronger than 99% of people. Forget machines and fancy gym equipment. Some of the strongest people in history built their power with just one tool: ropes. Spartans, Roman soldiers, and Persian warriors all climbed ropes to forge insane upper body strength. But today, you walk into a gym and see rows of lat pull-down machines. No ropes, no challenge, no real-world strength. And that's a huge mistake. Rope climbing does more than just build your back. It forces every muscle to engage. Your grip fights against gravity, your arms and back pull with raw strength, and your core stabilizes every movement. The result? Strength that carries over into everything: deadlifting, fighting, carrying heavy loads, and feeling unshakably strong every day. Unlike typical lifts, rope climbing builds intense strength without unnecessary soreness or strain, so you can train more often and get stronger faster. Getting started is simple. Secure a short rope, around 6 to 8 feet, to a sturdy pull-up bar or tree branch. Begin by hanging from the rope to build your grip, then gradually climb hand over hand, using your entire arm, not just your biceps. And when that feels easy, challenge yourself with the L-sit climb. Keep your legs straight out in front while climbing, which intensifies core and grip strength dramatically. Elite athletes, like UFC champions, elite military forces, and Olympic gymnasts, rely on rope climbing as their source of power. They understand what most gym goers miss. Rope climbing builds unbeatable, real-world strength you can actually use in everyday life. Most of you in the gym try to max out bench press, thinking it's the real test of upper body strength. But do you know that's a complete lie? There is something better, and every person on this planet knows how to do it. At first, I didn't believe this was possible. I thought, no way this one exercise could be that powerful. But then I gave it a shot. And after a few weeks, I noticed something insane: explosive power, complete body control, and strength that made me feel unstoppable. The funniest part? I'm talking about exercise that is so simple, and many of us start to ignore it. Why? Because after some time, it feels like it doesn't do that much to our body. But what everybody forgets is that you can always make it harder, and that's exactly what we're gonna do. By now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me make it easy for you. The answer is push-ups, but not the regular ones. A regular push-up already makes you lift 65% of your body weight. Add a 45-pound vest, and you're pressing serious weight without needing a spotter or risking injury. And that's what we want. Unlike the bench press, where you lie still on a bench, push-ups force your entire body to work together. This means more strength, better muscle activation, and fewer injuries. The best part of the whole story? Science says weighted push-ups can activate just as much chest and triceps muscle as the bench press, which means you can still get serious gains while building more functional strength. When doing it, don't try to balance a plate on your back and hope it stays. Bad idea. Instead, use a weighted vest or grab a backpack. Fill it with books, sandbags, or anything heavy that spreads the load evenly. This way, you add weight progressively while keeping your body stable. But if you want to level up even further, elevate your feet. This shifts more weight onto your upper chest and shoulders, making the movement even more effective. Try this for 4 weeks and tell me if you ever go back to benching. Why do sprinters explode off the blocks with insane power? Why do fighters stay balanced while throwing full-force kicks? It's not just raw talent, it's a different kind of leg strength. Top athletes are training differently than most regular gym goers. No barbell, no machines, just a single movement that builds balance, power, and bulletproof legs. The Bulgarian split squats. 1 foot behind, 1 leg working. No heavy weights pressing down, but what's happening under the surface is next level. Unlike squats, where both legs share the load, Bulgarian split squats force one leg to do all the work. The result? Up to 85% more muscle activation than regular squats. That's why fighters, sprinters, and top athletes rely on them. When you need to explode forward, jump higher, or stay balanced under pressure, this exercise delivers. If you ask me, fixing imbalances you didn't even know you had is the best part. Your first set of Bulgarian split squats will expose weaknesses instantly. One leg will feel stronger, more stable. The other, shaky, weak, struggling to keep up. That's the problem. That imbalance is stealing strength from your lifts and slowing down your athletic potential. That's why elite athletes don't skip this movement. They know stronger legs equals better performance in everything. Later in the video, I'll show you how to do them properly, with a complete routine to be stronger than 99%. Have you ever watched a video where a rock climber hangs over a massive cliff with just their fingertips, pulling themselves up like it's nothing? I used to wonder, how is that even possible? So I went deep, watched hours of climbing footage, analyzed their training, and tried to figure out what builds that kind of strength. The answer is really simple. It all comes down to one fundamental exercise: pull-ups, but not the regular ones. Pull-ups are the ultimate test of real strength. No machines, no assistance, just you, your body weight, and gravity. Most of you think that you're strong because you can stack plates on the lat pull-down machine. But I'm sorry to disappoint you, you're not. Why am I so sure of that? When I'm in the gym, I see guys always struggle with pull-ups. They swing, they kick, and worst of all, they cheat, doing half reps to get their chin over the bar. That's because real pulling strength isn't about machines. It's about controlling your own body. And climbers? They don't just stop at bodyweight pull-ups, they add weight, and that is a secret ingredient in the whole story. Now, if you're struggling to do regular pull-ups, that's okay, but you should know that real power comes from weighted ones. So my recommendation is to get to work. Weighted pull-ups force your entire body to adapt. Your grip tightens, your core locks in, and your back builds real strength, not just size. There's no cheating. Just you versus gravity. Start small, just 5 or 10 pounds strapped to a belt. It may not seem like much, but the difference is huge. As you get stronger, you can increase the weight. Before starting with weighted pull-ups, you should be able to do at least 10 regular ones. No swinging, no shortcuts. If you have to kick or jerk to get over the bar, you're not strong enough yet. Did this ever happen to you? You try to move a heavy box onto a high shelf. You push, but your arms shake, your lower back arches, and suddenly you feel weaker than you expected. Why does this happen even if you're strong in the gym? Because most people never train this kind of strength, and that's exactly what this final exercise fixes. There's a difference between looking strong and actually being strong. If you want to know how strong someone really is, have them press weight overhead while standing. This movement was once the gold standard of strength. Strongmen, Olympians, and old-school lifters swore by it. When you press weight overhead while standing, your whole body has to fight for this lift. The weight doesn't just go up, you have to force it there. Your shoulders and arms push with everything they've got, but if the rest of your body isn't locked in, you'll feel yourself losing control. Most guys screw this up before they even lift the weight. If you don't fix these mistakes, you're increasing the chance of not just getting weaker, but also getting injured, like leaning back too much. This strains your lower back and takes the work off your shoulders. Pressing straight up from the chest, pushing the bar in a straight line too soon makes the lift harder and less natural. Using too much momentum, if the weight moves too fast, you're not fully controlling the lift. Letting your core relax, a weak core makes it harder to stay balanced and lift with power. I need your attention right now so I can show you how to properly do it without getting injured. First, stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Keep them planted firmly on the ground, creating a strong base. Before you even lift, brace your core like you're preparing for impact. Squeeze your glutes to keep your lower back from arching. This keeps your body stable and prevents unnecessary strain. Now, grab the bar slightly wider than shoulder width. Your wrists should be stacked directly over your elbows, and your elbows should be slightly in front of the bar, not flared out to the sides. When you press, push the weight up smoothly. Let the bar move slightly forward in front of your face. Then as it passes your head, push your head through to lock it out overhead. At the top, your arms should be fully extended with the bar directly above your shoulders and midfoot. Your whole body should stay tight. No wobbling, no leaning back. Lower the weight with control, bringing it down just below your chin before starting the next rep. Keep your core engaged and avoid rushing through the movement. If this feels uncomfortable or unsteady, start with dumbbells instead of a barbell. Dumbbells allow your shoulders to move more freely and help you build control before progressing to heavier weight. Focus on strict form, full control, and strong positioning in every rep. That's how you build real strength. 5 exercises, that's all you need. Train them the right way, and you'll be stronger than 99% of people. Here's how to turn them into a routine that actually works. But before that, do you remember I told you that at the end of the video, I'll show you how to do Bulgarian split squats properly? Let's keep that promise. Stand in front of a bench and place one foot behind you on it. Keep your front foot far enough forward so your knee stays above your ankle when you lower down. Keep your chest up, core tight, and slowly lower yourself until your back knee is just above the ground. Then, push through your front heel to stand back up. No rushing and no bouncing. Start with body weight. Once you can do 3 sets of 10 per leg, add dumbbells. Now let's get back to the routine. Day 1. Upper body power. Start with weighted pull-ups. 5 sets of 5 reps. Add weight using a dip belt or a dumbbell between your legs. Start with 5 to 10% of your body weight and build from there. Then, rope climbs, 3 to 5 climbs. If you can't climb yet, work on hanging from the rope. Day 2. Total body strength. Start with weighted push-ups, 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Use a weighted vest or a backpack with books. Add weight gradually, aiming for 10 to 20% of your body weight. After that, you'll go for 4 sets of 10 reps per leg on Bulgarian split squats. Day 3. Overhead strength and control. Start with standing overhead press, 5 sets of 5 reps. Use a weight you can control with perfect form. If your lower back arches, lower the weight. And finally, rope climbs, you'll go max effort, climbing as many times as possible with good form before your grip and strength give out. Stick to this, push yourself, and watch your strength go through the roof. Now go train.